Christmas can be pretty hard for people. The time could be really stressful for those who are lonely, don't have much of a support system, and can really be struggling with their mental health.
So this year there's two elements. There's the hot meal deliveries with hampers and volunteers who go into people's houses or to their doorsteps and deliver the food, have a chat with people. And then we also have the day centre at Trinity Centre serving breakfast, lunch, lots of board games, music, massages, haircuts, all that sort of thing. 1 month to go. Well, 1 month and it will all be over.
It's always so amazing to see how many members of the community get involved. We have businesses donate so much great stuff to us. We get people turning up daily with their donations.
So this is sort of unprocessed bags of things which have been dropped off here. And then Annie's got her system over here where everything's got a different box. So that's women's clothes, men's clothes, what type of clothes, what size.
A lot of it is winter clothing, socks, toiletries and sanitation equipment, dog food, literally everything.
The Caring at Christmas project makes me so proud. When you physically see it and you're in the day centre and you can see a group of people who are going through a really tough time, actually being able to laugh and sit in the warm and have full bellies, and the food that we provide people is just such a great standard. It's just so impressive to see. And it's bittersweet because obviously people are having a really tough time and we don't want people to be homeless and we don't want people to be using this project, but at least we can provide just that 1 week of support where people could just live a little.
This year, because we've had to wait on the tables, it's been amazing. There's been so much more interaction and I think the guests have really enjoyed it as well, having a bit of pampering.
I found the centre today absolutely fantastic, and yesterday and the day before. I'm homeless and everyone's looked after me here. I've been fed really, really well, and everybody comes round and looks after me. It's absolutely fantastic.
If I hadn't been here today, I would be stuck in a squat and nothing else to do. It's a good thing this is, because everything else shuts down. It gives everybody else a break and everybody can come in, have a cup of coffee, have something to eat, watch your telly, watch the films. It's good for community as well.
People have been really happy with the treatment that they've been getting. We've been able to get a lot of people in. We've been able to do packed lunches, takeaway meals, get people toiletries. Everyone's been able to get outreach and also see St John Ambulance and everybody else that we've had here.
It's really difficult if you're not registered with a GP to have access to services or to know what's available.
And it's really important we include everybody in our community to get them vaccinated.
They've had movies going, we've had some haircuts, glasses repair.
We've got some clothes that have been handed around, so you can go and pick some new clothes for yourself.
You give me a scarf, 2 jumpers and a pair of socks. That's absolutely brilliant.
It's gone really well, I think. It's a couple of challenges and operating a little bit differently this year, but feeling pretty positive.
Caring in Bristol is built up from the ground by volunteer action. It's how we were founded, and it's how we function, and it's how we've survived really over the last year.
We have a huge database of really dedicated volunteers, Bristol-based and from surrounding areas.
Without people offering their time during Christmas, this wouldn't happen.
Caring at Christmas is just one of the projects that we run. We also have a youth team that support young people throughout the year. We have our prevention project, as well as Bristol Goods, which is our food project, helping people who are struggling to feed themselves and their families.
Unlike other youth projects, it's quite unusual to be led entirely by the client in the way that they want to be supported.
There's so many young people who need support, they need some guidance, they need advocates, and that's part of our role, that's what we do.
If you are experiencing poverty in Bristol, it can be very isolating. There is so much going on, but what can you actually access?
As adults in the city, we need to step up a bit more really and engage with our young people. They can be the future of this city. That's the truth of it, really.
One of the core reasons for Bristol Goods is that we want to move people beyond the cycle of homelessness. We can provide that extra support to them in the first 6 months to a year when they are given their new home.
Every Tuesday morning we head off to Fair Share. We go and collect our order, we bring it back here, and then in the afternoon we head off to facilitate our food pantry, and that happens every week.
What makes it special, I think, is that our customers get to actually choose what they want for themselves.
That's pretty much the whole aim of the pantry, is to provide as much variety as possible, facilitating people to be able to cook
fresh food is really, really important.
People are trying new things and are able to save a little bit of money, whether that's to treat themselves a little bit, which is a massive win, or to pay off a little bit of debt. So whatever it is, we are alleviating some financial pressure as well as improving people's mental health. We aren't there to sit down and talk through debts, to talk through benefits, to talk through, your universal credit, whatever it is. We're there to talk about food. What food do you like? All that kind of stuff. We're a support service, but we're supporting in a different way, I think.
I work on the Front Doors project. We're a project to provide advice and support to people to prevent homelessness. Over the beginning of the pandemic, we saw some really big shifts around supporting people who might be facing homelessness. We're expecting to see a real rise in the number of evictions across Bristol and less support available than there has been previously. We know that our communities face many different challenges, but we also know that we hold the solutions.
When you support caring in Bristol, your donations don't just go to those you see on the street. They go towards young people, influencing change from the very start. It goes towards people who have been newly housed in their tenancies, and it goes towards people who aren't even homeless yet, who we can divert away from becoming homeless. We can't solve homelessness without supporting young people, prevention, education and emergency support, and we can't do that without you.